Hello, we're here with Gaspard, VP of PaaS at Scaleway. I guess that Scaleway needs no introduction after the Breakathon, so perhaps you can tell us more about the team you work with at Scaleway, Gaspard.
Well, you mean the Kapsule team?
I do indeed.
So the Kapsule team is indeed quite an important team here at Scaleway. The natural leader of this team is, of course, the famous lady you've seen all over the day, Emmanuelle.
The one and only.
The one and only. Emmanuelle is the product manager for this wonderful product. Her mission is to drive and to set the objectives so that the product answers customers' needs.
Okay, and I guess she's not the only team member, so can you tell us about the rest of the team?
Yes, so the rest of the team consists on a manager, of course, that makes sure all the developers and the engineers have a day-to-day work and know what to do. And there are loads of different developers, so you can define them into architecture, development, some of them that are more into different kind of stuff and that kind of jazz.
And I hear that some of them are almost a bit famous in the Kubernetes world. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, that's one of the key assets of this team, indeed. Some of them that I'm sure our attendees already know are really into meeting their customers, so they are very, very active, not to say proactive, close to 24/7 on all our different channels, including Slack community. So every time there's a problem, that one of our customers not only does find a bug, but has issue with configuring its Kubernetes cluster or whatsoever, he usually gets an answer quite fast from our developers.
Wow, you must be really proud to work with people so dedicated to what they do. That's amazing.
Yes. That's one of the key strengths of this team, indeed.
And how long have you been with the team? Can you tell us a bit about the history of the team and the role within Scaleway they've had?
So the team, I'm not quite sure when the genesis started, but the development of the product definitely started end of 2018. So there was a core, some key people that were there and started, technically speaking, the product. We announced officially the product during Scale Day that was in June 2019. It was short followed up by the public beta in September 2019. And then, of course, what we're celebrating today, the birthday. So it's been a year now that the Kapsule is in GA.
Wow. And whereabouts did you join along this scale that you've just described of the dates? It's been a year or two now?
Oh, it's been close to 2 years that I'm at Scaleway. It's been a couple of months that I'm taking care of this Kapsule team. It's definitely a great team, a very successful product, as I'm hoping you guys are finding out. People that, as I was saying, that are really customer-centric and that really resonates to me. It's really important to not only to make technical product and having fun making technical product, but making technical product that solves customer issue is key in this world.
And it must be pretty complicated. Can you tell us a bit about how it's been for you? Because you joined partway through, so it must have been quite difficult to get your head around everything. How did that go?
Yeah, that's a very technical product. In the end, as I was saying, they are customer focused, so they do not have any issue talking to me. So as I'm asking a lot of questions, either to Emmanuelle, Patrick, Benoit, or Jeremy, they would definitely spend time with me, explaining me how does the product work, how it was built, so I can definitely more understand and have a better feeling about the issues that they are solving for the customers.
Well, you're really lucky that they've taken the time to explain everything and to be such a strong team. Can you tell us about how the team is organized on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, this team is, how to say that easily? It's a team that actually has a great harmony when it comes to working together. They have qualities and defaults that really cope well the one with another. So some of them are more into architecture, so you would have a lead architect. Some of them are more into developments, and they would be better at tackling some issues, and some of them are like the glue that makes everything work together. And in the end, when you add up all these talents, it makes a great team and a great product.
Yeah, it really sounds like the perfect combination.
It's, I mean, yes, that's a perfect combination in the sense that you put them in the right conditions so that they can actually put their talent at work.
I guess that's where you come in.
Me and some other managers, of course, yes.
Of course. And what would you say has been the main key to the success of the product itself?
So I think there were three pillars. One of them being patience. They were patient enough not to launch the product too soon, while it was not ready as far as the ecosystem is concerned. You don't want to launch a product while its MVP is not reached. So they need to have the patience to wait for the load balancer to be ready, all the Scaleway ecosystem to be ready, including load balancer and the block storage. As Emmanuel was saying a couple of hours later, beforehand, the Kapsule users were the first one to beta test Scaleway block storage. So I would say patience is one of the pillar. Of course, we are dealing with talented people. It's important. But it's kind of not that hard to find talented people, but find talented people that can work in harmony and have the third pillar that I would say is the customer-centric. So they are talented, but they keep in mind that they are making a product for someone else. And they kept hearing what were the pain points of the clients. And as you were saying, they were quite famous in the Kapsule Scaleway ecosystem because all of our customers know them by heart and they know that they are listening to them. And that's the third pillar, I would say.
And I think the customers would probably feel really lucky that that's the situation. And talking about the customers and perhaps our participants at the challenge today, do you have any tips for them?
Potentially, it's kind of late to give any late tip like this. We never know. I would say that I don't know all the juries by heart. At least I know a little bit more, one of them being Emmanuel. Don't forget that Emmanuel is a product manager. So you get to keep the clients in mind somehow when you are dealing with the different challenges.
Okay, thank you. And actually, we have a bit of a surprise for you, Gaspard, because we made a video all about how the Breakathon was born. So now we're going to watch the video, and I hope that you'll enjoy.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Let's watch it.
A short story about a summer storm. Once upon a time, the Kubernetes Kapsule team was searching for ways to optimize the performance of their beloved product. Despite being summertime, it was not very warm in the jungle room of La Maison Paris. But for Kapsule team members, things are always very different. And while our colleagues were starting to put on more layers and sweaters, we were too warm in our summer t-shirts. That's when the storm began to come in. The sky grew heavy. Dark clouds appeared overhead, and thunder could be heard in the distance. Slowly but surely, raindrops started to fall from the sky, and soon the sound of rain pouring filled the room. We immediately looked at each other, as if the storm was calling out to each of us and bringing us together. We started saying, "Cool, I love the rain," ignoring the skeptical looks other scalers were throwing at us. Without saying another word, we all leapt up from our seats and ran to the terrace next to the jungle room. We ripped off our COVID masks and breathed the humid air around us. We turned our faces to the dark sky, heavy with the burden of the storm, and welcomed the sweet, warm drops of rain that fell onto our faces. Despite the fact that the rain was now soaking through our t-shirts, giving us the much-needed cooling off, we continued our original pre-storm conversation about improving performance. Replicating our customers' usage of Kubernetes Kapsule is hard because we don't really know what it is. And sometimes people can do the unexpected with a Kubernetes cluster. Well, we cannot simulate the unexpected, but you know who is good at doing just that? Our customers. What if we challenged our customers to challenge us? What if we asked our community to help improve our products? What if we created an amazing event to work all together towards the same goal? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Breakathon was born. Thank you for being with us for the first anniversary of the general availability of Kubernetes Kapsule, and to see this event come to life.